Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your February 2020 reading. My name is Sandra. Welcome to my channel. Um, I have to apologize. I have a bit of a stuffy nose, so you might hear some sniffing throughout this reading. But I'll do my best to keep that to the bare minimum. There was one already. I've already pulled some oracle cards for you. This one is from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. It's Heart of the Matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. This could talk about not focusing on outward appearances, maybe in people or just the world in general. Having a more spiritual viewpoint maybe. But it's kind of interesting because we also have the peacock here, which is about inner beauty radiating outward, accepting yourself and accepting others for who they are. And I feel, that it's important to just be aware constantly of that we're all only human. Nobody's perfect, and we cannot expect people to be perfect all the time, and have no bitterness. The peacock is, harnesses the power of going through life without resentment, bitterness, or holding a grudge toward people, because they recognize their own imperfections and others' imperfections, and can still embrace people despite of this. And then we have the eagle, just two very powerful cards. The eagle is a truth seeker, which can also relate to, the heart of the matter. Finding out the truth about somebody or a situation in your life, or just, the truth in general. Maybe you are on a spiritual quest. And the eagle harnesses both physical and spiritual strength. It speaks about the karmic fire, being put through a karmic fire for the sake of transformation. Maybe the universe is trying to push you towards greatness, despite, and I get a sense of fear of really putting yourself out there. We have the sun here. The eagle harnesses both fire and air energies, and the sun is all about Leo, and it's about not being afraid to show yourself and who you are in all your full glory. This card also says, you are stronger than you think. You have a lot more to offer than you think. You are more talented than you think. And I think, people are waiting for you to shine, and people are waiting for you to show your gifts to the world. And the phoenix, it's rising up from the ashes. It's also a very transformational energy here. Rising up to the occasion, living consciously, and beginning to put together the pieces, maybe after, a very difficult time. Maybe something that has knocked you off your path, knocked you out of orbit, and forcing you to reinvent yourself. But with newly acquired wisdom. Maybe, you have lost something along the way that you valued, and you kind of need to retrieve, some parts of your old self, but, take those new lessons and experience with you, transforming, into a bigger and better version of yourself. And, as the phoenix, dies and rises again and again, you will find this transformation coming, returning to you, throughout your life. So, yeah, I think that's the message for these cards, and I will get them out of the way, but not entirely. I'm going to use the Steampunk Tarot for you. And see if we have some additional messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Venus, if this turns out to be a love reading, for February 2020. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. What messages do we have? We have the Five of Cups. Like that. You can see it. Five of Cups. There is some grief, sorrow. Sorry, my cat is, attracted to flames like a moth. And I always have to kind of keep him away. He likes the warmth of the flame, and he's really interested in them, but then he gets too close and he burns his whiskers. We have the Hierophant, a spiritual teacher, somebody who has gained a lot of wisdom throughout his life. Also, the card of Taurus. Three of Swords, hurt, sorrow, grief. Also, the Five of Cups, it's a card of sorrow and grief, but not focusing on the good things. Five of Swords. Messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Here we have the Sun card. Kom, dat is gevaarlijk. Doe maar daar. And I saw this one, the Seven of Swords. And I'm going to pull some clarifiers. But just going to have a minute for these cards here. In this picture, somebody's offering you Two of Cups. Or maybe you're offering somebody Two of Cups. But this person at the bar is grieving over the three spilled cups that are right next to him and not looking at the other Two of Cups. So yeah, it can be that you're mourning a loss and thinking it might be the end of the world. And this could be something in the past, of course. But there's just so much more than what you've lost. The Two of Cups is perfect balance. It is, the Lover's card, which is your card, by the way. It's the yin yang. It's like the perfect feminine masculine balance that is in store for this person. All you have to do is see it and believe it and accept that it is there for you. So I'll pull another card for this Five of Cups. Page of Wands. A fire energy. Pages are all about, beginnings, learning to master certain traits. And Wands are all about, it's fire energy. It's about taking action. It's masculine energy, initiating a creative project, pursuing a passion, This could be pursuing somebody that you were very passionate about. Temperance, finding balance. Again, I see the two spheres here with this flowing water energy. Getting a Two of Cups sensation here as well. A balance between earth and water, being grounded and flowing. It's also a card of healing and kind of a guided, protection, I feel. The angel wings. Then we have the Hierophant with the Queen of Pentacles. And the Three of Swords. Queen of Pentacles is very nurturing energy. Knight of Swords with the Three of Swords. It could be that you are seeking counsel with somebody. Like these kids are listening to this grandfather's stories, wise tales from the past. It's about guidance, counseling, especially in this deck, I feel. And the Queen of Pentacles, it's very nurturing energy. Taking care of yourself or others on a physical level, nurturing people. It could be, taking care of them financially or through food and nourishment, exercise, anything that benefits the body. Then we have the Three of Swords. It's kind of unexpected pain, unexpected hurt. Maybe some harsh words have been said. Five of Swords, it's conflict. Could be inner conflict or conflict with somebody. Working through conflict. The Lovers. That's Gemini. The Lovers is also, this can be, a divine connection with you and your soulmate. A perfect marriage between a man and a woman, a masculine, feminine energy. But it can also mean making the right choice, having to make the right choice, and it can be that you are conflicted about a certain situation. Maybe about this past, maybe it's something or someone that you were very passionate about that didn't turn out the way you wanted it to, and but I also feel like confronting your heartache. The Knight of Swords, it's kind of confronting energy. Confronting yourself with past hurt. Three of Swords, it's, the swords are all about, it's air, it's the air element, and it's, past pain that is still haunting you. And having to face that, with the Knight of Swords and attacking it, full force. Having to make a decision. Then we have the Sun card. The Magician. Powerful. The Magician and the Sun. It is, I think we can relate the Sun here to this eagle and phoenix energy. And radiating outward with the Magician. The Lover's card here could indicate you having to choose, between yourself or between somebody or other people. The Magician is powerful, powerful energy. And because it's major arcana, it shows, with the Sun card, also major arcana, it shows a very significant time in your life that is crucial for new growth. The Magician is number one, and it holds all the cards. You have the sword, you have the cup, you have the wand, and you have the pentacle, and basically you hold all four aces in your hand, and you have the power to start over, to have a very powerful new beginning. And really, the Sun and Leo energy is all about radiating outward, not being afraid to shine. Leos, generally, they love the attention. They it's kind of almost like their emotional need to, and drive to show themselves. And where for others it might be kind of scary to do that. But for Leo, it comes naturally often. Kind of depends on, if you have other placements, I think. But it is harnessing that Leo energy because I feel you have very powerful energy here with the Magician. And the time is coming for you to live your authentic self and have everything that you have kept inside for so long to let it shine outward. Now we have that Seven of Swords. And for me, the first thing that always comes to mind with Seven of Swords is strategy. Not telling people about your strategy. It's kind of somebody who is sneaking out with all those Seven Swords when everybody's still sleeping. And we have the Tower. Yeah, speaking about transformational energy and reinventing yourself. It's Mars energy. It can feel very destructive. But it's also telling you that the way you have been doing things before are not going to work for you anymore. And where this kind of a sneaky attitude, kind of not telling, keeping, things to yourself, I think your new way of doing things is being open and truthful. And I think it involves, dealing with hurt, dealing with pain, dealing with, maybe anxiety, things that have been holding you back, and kind of, cutting right through that with this Knight of Swords energy. I'm intrigued, so I want to pull one more card for the Tower. This could be an external event forcing you. Like this eagle energy is also like a karmic fire, a push for greatness. Some external force you feel it nagging at you, and even though you might feel like you're not ready for it, it's gonna happen anyway. Like you're standing on the side of the stage and people are waiting for you to come up, and but you're hesitant, and somebody just shoves you on stage, and shit, there you are. Now you're gonna have to show them what you've got. It's kind of the sense that I'm getting here. Seven of Pentacles. It's 2 sevens, which is also the balance between heaven and earth. Assessing, if what you've been doing up until now, if it's been serving you. And being honest, going to the heart of the matter, being truthful, and uncovering. Yeah, that's. I think this is your message, Gemini, for February. I hope it resonated with you. I am planning on doing a Valentine love reading